Hi guys, Alex here. Welcome back to Girl Talk. I've got a little bit of mess and a little bit of drama today for you guys. Today, we're taking a trip into the Amberverse. And first, I'm going to go ahead and talk about Amber's new vlog where she does a double date with ex side characters Eric and Ricky. And then we're going to discuss this situation regarding Becky, Eric, and Ricky. People are questioning why they are still friends with Amberlynn Reed and whether or not there's something wrong about that. Lastly, I'm going to go ahead and discuss Becky's new video. She does open up, and I'm interested to see what the future holds on her channel. I'm not giving up hope yet. All that and more coming up on today's edition of Girl Talk. Let's just get right into it. Shall we? We shall. All right, you guys, so I thought I would start off the video by doing an update on our queen, the one that started it all. Yeah, Miss Amberlynn Reed. So she recently put out a video called Come to Target and Olive Garden with Me, a vlog, if you will. And in this video, she's actually going on a double date with Eric and Ricky. Amber starts off the video by showing us an unfiltered selfie, but I have my suspicions. Judge for yourself. What do you guys think? Was a filter used on this photo? Maybe. Amberlynn then shows us her scratch art again. This is just more filler when it comes to her vlogs. I'm sorry, but we just don't care about the scratch art anymore, sweetie. Then Amberlynn went to Target and it was a very nostalgic situation type deal. Like she was touching everything. She had to go to the earrings, of course, and then the dog toys. But one thing that I particularly noticed about this scene in the Target is that she was not using a scooter. Is Amberlynn walking around the entire store? Well, I think that's what she wants us to believe, but I don't know. I don't have the proof of that, whether or not she was using the scooter. She used to go around and she had the scooter whenever she was in Walmart, when she lived in a small town that all that they had was Walmart. Walmart. And I remember saying at that time that she should probably park the scooter and walk around a little bit as much as she can. Do you guys remember when she was stranded in, it was either Target or Walmart? Her scooter died and Becky had to go get her another scooter and bring it up to her. And she felt like she was trapped in the aisles of Target or Walmart. Amber's keeping it cute. She's keeping it classy. What do you guys think about the, downfall of Amberlynn's channel? It seems like she does not get the views she used to. And she used to talk about how if she did start losing weight, if she did become less of a train wreck, she would lose out monetarily. Is that what is happening right now? There is some drama behind the scenes, but her videos just aren't train wreck enough. At this point, Amberlynn goes on a double date at Olive Garden with Eric and Ricky and wifey, of course. What does strike me as a little bit odd about this situation is Eric's friendship with Becky, especially what came out recently regarding Becky in 2019. Why is it that these boys still love them some Amberlynn Reed? I guess things didn't end as dramatically as we might have thought, although I do think that they were getting tired of living with Amberlynn. They still remained friends in the end. She does a little troll moment when she eats the pasta, just my opinion type deal. At this point in the video, I see a very deliberate scene from Amberlynn where she's in the Olive Garden and she has this giant plate of pasta, but she wants to show us that she is not eating this. She wants to show us that she is taking this home. Very deliberate, in my opinion. After dinner, they go to Froyo, and it's very apparent that Eric and Ricky do not want to appear on camera, although we do get this shot of what I am assuming is Eric's legs. And can I say skinny legend? Check out this particular shot of Amberlynn. It looks like she's feeling her oats. Her hair is blowing in the wind. She's enjoying her Froyo on a hot day outside. 2019 Amber could never So at this point, Amber reveals that they're actually staying the night at Eric and Ricky's, and Amber feels like she cannot eat anybody else's food. She doesn't want to drink anybody else's drinks. So whenever she goes to Eric and Ricky's, she always brings her own food and drinks. Now, who else has this thought that when they were living together, Amberlynn, in her most desperate moments, probably took some food or drink from Eric and Ricky, and now she feels a little bit bad about that. So whenever she goes over there, she doesn't want to touch any of their stuff at this time. Is that the real reason why? Or is she just like really picky and wants her food and her drink? Grab me a can of Pringles. Now Amber does a scratch off situation type deal, and she tells us an interesting story about her childhood, saying that when she was younger, her dad owned a lawnmower shop, and in the back they used to do substances, and the entire wall was covered with scratch off cards. Is this where we're at? Scratch off content? Isn't that kind of popular on TikTok? Well, so is faking disorders. So Amber does the scratch off and she wins $100,000. Just kidding, she wins nothing. So at the end of the video, Amberlynn shouts out her Q&A app and she tells us slamming doors, anything slamming and loud noises triggers her. Okay, so a lot of the drama surrounding Amberlynn Reid at this moment has to do with Eric and Ricky, and people are wondering why they remain friends with Amberlynn Reid after the alleged mistreatment that we have seen of Becky over the past couple of years. Remember that they were all living in the same house, so they had the opportunity to stop a lot of this from happening when Becky was completely over-medicated and driving. We don't know exactly what happened behind the scenes, but of course we're talking about 4 adults here. So how much would their input really matter? As well as the fact that all 3 of them, minus Ricky, were dealing with some mental health issues at the time. To get a little more insight in this situation, I just wanted to take a look at this post from r/Amberlynn Reid. This is titled, "Eric and Ricky are the worst friends Becky could have." So let me get this straight. Eric and Ricky witnessed Becky endure our girl's mistreatment, over-medication, and emotional neglect for years, and they still choose to go on a double date with her and wifey in the latest video. What kind of friends do that? I mean, it could be argued that just because they had dinner/a shopping trip with our girl doesn't mean they condone her treatment of Becky. They very well could have pulled a Destiny and Dana situation type deal, but it's the principle. You don't hang out with your friend's crappy/malicious ex. Not only that, but never once in any of the Becky era videos do we see Eric and Ricky show concern for Becky's well-being. No checking up on if she can drive, no emotional support, no condemnation of Amber's antics, zip not a goose eggs, just apathy. I'm not saying the 2 of them are complicit in Amber's Becky/co-signing on her BS behavior, but if the shoe fits, it's probably a fugly rainbow pride-themed pair of Vans Eric bought. During that time, I remember her and Eric's relationship coming off as a bit of like frenemy vibes. Like they would hurl insults at each other, but Amberlynn assured us that this was just their relationship, which I can get to a certain extent when you joke around with friends, maybe insulting them, but it's just a joke. It's playful, it's cute, it's sassy. And Ricky was always there to throw a little shade Amberlynn's way. So it just makes you wonder. When it comes to Destiny and Dana, well, they were never Becky's friends in the first place. But also, I feel like a big motivator for them to stay friends with Amberlynn Reid was her big wallet. Take a look at this post from Amberlynn's Q&A app talking about having Eric and Ricky on the channel. People ask for more human interactions and you go to a double date only to show what you eat. You are hopeless, LMAO. To which Amber replies, "I'm not going to film people who do not want to be on YouTube, even if that does affect my channel." So she is respecting Eric and Ricky here. It would be fucked up if she just recorded them without their permission, if they didn't want to be on YouTube. It's very clear that they don't want to be on YouTube, and that is because of the criticism that comes along with that. It's not for everybody. Will this be the downfall of Amberlynn's channel if she doesn't have anyone else to bounce off with? People really love the dynamic in that Kentucky household. It was part of the storyline as well. Now that it's just Amber around her apartment, a lot of people have tuned out. I know that she's been talking a lot recently about moving to an expensive city, but will that just keep her even more isolated? Have you guys ever felt lonely in a city of 1.5 million? On that tune, here's another question. Why does your GF still not want to be in your videos? To which the narcissistic goddess responds, she doesn't like the community. She doesn't mind talking in my videos, but she just doesn't want to be in them. Can't imagine why, which I understand. Not everyone wants to be on YouTube for thousands and thousands, is that a troll, of people to see. She isn't the YouTuber. I am. In regards to Amberlynn Reid, there has always been this theory that whatever girlfriend she has, she kind of takes on some of their attributes, including their accents and maybe some words that they say. Is Amberlynn taking on a bit of wifey's personality? Is that the new Amber that we see in the videos these days? Take a look at this question where she admits to faking it in the past. Do you think you faked having a Southern accent in the past? To which Amber says, oh, for sure. It started off as a joke and then it kind of stuck. It stuck because it was a joke between Becky and I. I still have a bit of the Southern accent randomly, but not as much since I'm no longer around. The person who made that come out of me. Okay, that's an interesting way to word the question, but this just makes me wonder, didn't Amberlynn say that her and Becky still did hang out every now and again, while Becky says that they never see each other? So which is it? Here, Amber admits that they really don't see each other that often. So that's what I'm going to have to believe. Amber also threw a bit of shade Zachary Michael's way. Take a look at this question from her Q&A app. And I'm going to reword the question because it's just not written correctly. Agree with Zachary Michael that your latest content is the dumbest and most skippable content of maybe all time. To which Amberlynn replies, if he thinks my content is dumb and skippable, why are most of his videos lately just reacting to me over and over and over and over? Well, Amber, I would argue that he is one of the channels still keeping your content relevant. The era when you can get 100,000 views walking to a tree is just no longer. Okay, you guys, so I thought I would go ahead and switch gears and do a little bit of a Becky update. No Amber video is complete these days without a Becky update, it seems. Well, Becky actually put up a video talking about her relationships. Now, these were earlier relationships, but it just makes you wonder, is this a series for her? We haven't seen Becky really open up too much about her past or just even what she's doing in the present time. A lot of her videos have been sort of unrelated to what she is actually doing, except these past two videos in which Becky talks about the past with Amberlynn in 2019, as well as this new video where she's going back even further to give us some insight on her first relationships. So what's next for Becky? Is she going to continue on and talk about maybe some more recent relationships? If you know what I mean. Come on, Becky. Come on, Becky. During the video, Becky gives us more insight about her young adulthood. She was living with her sister and her husband because I guess once she came out, she wasn't allowed to live at home anymore. She grew up and went to Christian school until she was in 10th grade. I can't imagine how hard that might have been for her, dealing with these feelings and being told how wrong they are. She also talks about her first boyfriend and how he asked her if he had turned her gay because I guess after being with this guy, she realized that she wanted to be with women and her next relationship was with a woman. And Becky talks about how she felt the same way because in the future, fast forward a few years, one of her girlfriends actually left her and cheated on her with a man. And we've heard that story before.
I was taught to believe that being anything other than a straight Christian woman is wrong.
So in this video, Becky actually details a time that she was cheated on, and she's talked about other times that she was actually cheated on as well. So this made me think of recently when Amberlynn actually invited Wifey to stay with them, even though her and Amber were no longer together anymore. I feel like that could have been triggering for Becky to see the woman that she was in love with for the past couple of years, allegedly, with this new woman and watching their relationship unfold in front of her eyes as someone who has been cheated on many times. Talking about Becky, not myself. I just can't imagine how that would have felt or if she felt anything about it at all. Maybe she didn't care. I mean, her and Amber were done, but I've always found that situation to be very toxic in a way. And we know that Becky shortly after made a run for it. What happened on those final days in Lexington, and will we ever find out? Just seeing a video like this from Becky, it does give me hope for her. I know that a lot of us have lost maybe all of our sympathy when it comes to Becky, but I do wish her the best. It does feel nice to see her in a positive mood and not so sad all the time.
I'm just in a really good mood today. I'm that hasn't happened in a while.
Although I understand why she would be with these past couple of years that she's gone through. Okay, so towards the end of the video, and this is where my interest got a little bit piqued, Becky claims that this is going to be an ongoing series on her channel, and the name of the video is called First Relationships. She says that in the next video, she's going to get into the end of this relationship, as well as the beginning of her craziest relationship ever.
What happened after that, and then into my literal, absolute craziest, worst relationship I've ever been in, and it's a doozy, an absolute doozy. It almost sounds like it should be from like a soap opera or something. It's so wild.
All right, now before you guys get too excited thinking she's about to expose Amberlynn Reid, in my opinion, she's talking about the person that cheated on her with a man, most likely. And I think that's the same person where Eric actually posted their soiled undergarments on Facebook. Anyone remember that? Just me? Okay. So Becky says that she's going to be talking to us again in part 2. And this is where I wonder, is this going to keep going when she talks about her ex-girlfriends? Will this keep going until she gets to you know who? I don't know. All right, you guys, it's our favorite time of the day, and that is, of course, comment of the day. Now, today's comment comes in from yesterday's Girl Talk. We've managed to keep this video foodie free up until now, but let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. This is from Pink Cushy, who says the following: I hate how smug she is in the after panel live. Where was that energy when she had the chance to say that to MFW's face? So if you guys haven't seen yesterday's video, I would say it's a pretty good video. There's a lot of drama, Instead, she cried when she was hit with the true facts and couldn't come up with a lie. So yeah, when Foodie Beauty feels cornered, she has a tantrum. That's not anything new when it comes to her channel. But what is happening on her channel right now is she has decided to bring Natter back on, and they are acting like the very best of friends. I believe they have a video coming out, a collab together. She really is pushing Natter on her audience again after all of this mess and all of this drama. She wants us to be nice to Natter, to respect her and Natter's relationship. It's absolutely ridiculous that she sees it as okay to parade this man around on her channel now. And what's really sad in this situation is that he's only there with her because payday just happened, and he's going to stick around and get what he can get until he runs that account dry. It's actually really sad. I mean, take the drama, take Chantel's horrible attitude out of it, which is hard to do. And you're left with a woman that is being used, that isn't seeing what is happening, and who will be very upset come a couple of days from now. It's just sad. And because of the way that she has been behaving, because of the way she has been treating the audience and lying and being so smug and just having this horrible attitude, nobody has any sympathy left with her. And all I can say is, stay with him. Good luck with Natter. Have fun. But don't expect our sympathy, and definitely don't expect our money when this all goes downhill. All right, you guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What do you think about Eric and Ricky? Do you think that they're bad friends to Becky? Do you think that they're all adults here? Do you think that they should have spoke up in 2019? What about Amber's future on YouTube? Is this like the end? And Becky's new video series. What's coming next? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will, of course, catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.